Thanks for joining us for another virtual camp blast. We are still here with 3 of your favorite Minion people, and they are going to talk today again about Minute to Win It. Minute to Win It. All right, so Minute to
This
Win
will
It.
be in 1 minute or less.
Yes, we will give you the whole explanation within a minute, or we lose. We're going to lose. Okay. So Minute to Win It. What year did Minute to Win It start at the NOYC?
It was in Oak Harbor.
Is it in Oak Harbor?
Mm-hmm. I set up with Patty. It might have been my first Minion year.
2013 or 12 or 11, 12 or 13.
I think it was 12.
12. So it's
So
been around
my first year, that's my first year. No? Was that my first year?
No, you were there at 11.
You guys got married.
We were there at 11. So this has been at the NOYC for quite a while. How did this come to be?
No idea.
It was a popular game show.
Current
And-
camp favorite.
Easily replicable because cheap items.
Yeah. Quick and quick setup. Like it's as far as like you just keep setting up like it's a quick thing. Keep their attention.
So walk us through how are the games of Minute to Win It selected? So each year there's several that make their way every year, but then there's really sort of a different set of games each year. How do the games get picked?
Typically, me and James sit down and like so if you go on YouTube, there's like a bunch of people that played it, and we just go and we watch to see what we think we can actually pull off and what will be kind of cheap to do.
So if it's not, we try not to do any if someone's not actually going to at least be able to win.
Yeah.
At least
they
one
have to be
person.
doable, and then like also like space is a big issue, and something that like you can have like if it's carrying something from one end to the other, we don't really have enough room, so we have to pick 5 space issues.
So what would be your favorite Minute to Win It game? Aim, you start.
There's so many.
I know,
think.
seriously.
I like the tissue box one where they have to shake
Jump
their
in the
thing.
Jump in the trunk?
Yeah.
Always a camp favorite. That one makes its way every year just for entertainment purposes.
And some people are cheaters. They go
And the Oreo one. Going down the
Cookie face?
Yeah.
Face the cookie. Jenny, favorite?
My favorite is the different levels of bags, and you have to have your arms behind your back and bend down and pick them up with your mouth, and that's my favorite because I won.
Well, some of us are too big to bend over like that.
Rach?
I like Junk in the Trunk just because like. Listen, so there is so much panic in some people's eyes that they're just shaking as much as they can. They're just like, nothing's coming out, and it's just great.
You can tell the people who've never moved that way before in their life, yeah.
It's fun.
So, which game do you think takes the most setup?
If you're going to do something that makes a mess, well, it's more that's the cleanup, I guess.
It takes the most to set up. Typically, it's the ones that have like length.
Would it be like the water
issues
bottle
and
one
stuff.
where you have to put all the water bottles down?
Yeah, setting
knock
up
that
water
one over?
bottles takes a long time.
And we have it down, I think, pretty decently.
Yeah.
Setting things up. We have a good team now.
So, each of you, we'll start with Rachel. If you had to play 1 Minute to Win It game in front of everyone, which game would you choose to play?
Like, I'd actually win, or like I just want to play.
Well, the chances of you winning is very slim. So,
which one you want to
if
play?
you just want to play, because let's be honest here, let's be real. What would you want to
I
play?
don't know. I don't think I would like playing Minute to Win It.
I don't, but if you had to choose one, that's.
I think the cup one, because I had to do speed stacking in school when
Okay,
I was
so
like a
explain that
wee
game.
one. So it's where you have 36 cups to be exact, and you have to
you
do.
would know that exact number.
And
Do you know how many times you have to count that out?
'cause I just actually did the last study. That's what we were working on. Not that we're doing that game. And then so you have cups at the bottom, and then so it starts in one stack, and you have to lay them out, and then make a pyramid with it, and then go down back without falling. And
Jenny?
There's one where you set the keys on the side, and then you have a string with a
You go
paper
fishing.
clip, and you have to get it on the paper clip. I'm
Three
usually
keys.
pretty good at that kind of thing.
You do that often, do you? Fish
It
for
is a specific skill set, so yes.
Aim? I mean, you get to play them every year.
I
But
know.
Which is you like
yeah,
playing.
yeah, if you had to play one, what would you play?
The golf ball one where you
Golf
have
ball
to stack
stack.
caddy
stack. Yeah. So let's talk rejected games. Have there ever been games that you were going to bring to camp, but they got rejected?
Oh, well, there are games that we did bring to camp. We should have rejected them. We thought they were too fun.
So let's start with
Yes.
that. What Minute to Win It games have made it to camp, but they have been they won't come back. They should never have been at camp.
Chopstick.
Chopstick. What is chopstick?
They had to stack chapsticks with chopsticks.
I
But me and Jamie didn't know how to use chopsticks, so we're just like, well, I'm sure the kids will know how. Yeah, you guys didn't know how either. that was unfortunate.
Any other games that Minute to Win It should never have been at camp?
I don't know if this was specifically a minute to win a game, but definitely a game we probably shouldn't have done at camp was the one with the baby bottles full of pop.
Yeah, that wasn't meant to
wasn't
win it,
fun.
but yeah, I agree.
It was a relay, so it was similar to minute to win it, I
Amy's
guess.
having
And
flashbacks.
run down
love
and
after
drink
that.
an entire bottle of pop and put a baby diaper on. Like that, there was questionable, ethics and different
Yeah,
things.
that wasn't
That one's
meant
been
to win it.
outlawed and banned in several countries.
Yeah.
Any other Minute to Win It games that should never have made it to camp but did? Fails? Ultimate fails?
No one ever gets the teabag thing.
Oh no, yeah, that one's
It's
so
possible.
hard.
That one
It's
keeps
almost
coming back.
That one's possible though. One that I think we actually took it to a rally. I think. I don't know. We tested it. I don't know if we actually took it. You have to move a balloon with a squirt bottle.
I
And
don't
the
think
squirt
we ever
bottles we
did
had
that.
didn't actually do anything.
So is it true that many pieces of Minute to Win It are recycled?
Oh yes, we
From
have
other areas of
3 totes of Minute to Win It supplies that we just pull from every year.
Yes. So what
You
games?
don't want to know.
What games have never made it to camp? Like you were going to do this game and then it was minion tested, minion disapproval stamp, didn't make it to camp.
Quite a few of those. Actually.
lot.
The
Walk us
one
through
ended
them.
up going into Amazing Race, the broomski one.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot that if it's requires more space, we put it somewhere else.
Mhm.
We have more space.
Yeah.
Um,
Keep thinking. What other?
We'll wait until you write on the paper.
dice. Oh, so this one. So it's possible, but we
You're just
literally
not talented enough.
we took it to like almost every single person in the church, and that for us most Sundays we have how many people that stay here? 20 people or so. I don't know what the game's called, but you have how many dice? 5 dice in a cup, and you have to.
50 at the stack.
You have to, yeah, like you have to pick up, scoop them all with one hand, and then spin them, and then stack them. It's possible we watch videos, but we don't know how.
You know how long those
We
people
can't
probably
do it.
practice to do that?
It's
More than a minute.
yeah,
Right.
It's ridiculous. It's
Any
a
other?
crazy game.
Any other games that have got the big reject stamp?
There's a lot of games. I wouldn't even know to know which ones there are.
Didn't study for this
But I didn't
stuff.
study.
Who would you say is the most competitive person that plays Minute to Win It? Like when you see them walk up from the pews, you know it's gonna get intense.
A lot.
Yeah, there's lots of
Start.
I was just hoping my eyes were gonna.
I know, that's what I'm watching Amy. She's watching me.
I don't think this one is as bad for you.
Yeah,
Not
there's-
as, I feel like Chris Ferguson.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
very
Chris is
entertaining.
a
I feel
One
like
memory I have of Chris Ferguson is at the youth rally with the balloons.
Yes, that was
That is
hilarious.
a favorite Minute to Win It memory
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
I think just in general there are competitive people at camp, but like so you got like Adam and you've got you said
Mike
Chris,
Spencer.
Mike Spencer, Mark. Yeah, there's different ones.
But I think it's cool because like when you start chanting that kid's name, that
Yeah.
kid gets a lot of recognition. It is
Like it can be really competitive,
Yeah.
but you can turn it into like a good team building thing too.
So isn't that kind of the magic of Minute to Win It, especially at camp, is that for the week they're a group, they're a gaggle of people. But for Minute to Win It, they are a person and their team cheers them on. So it is kind of magical. And it's always fun to see that underdog, right? The kid
Right.
who's all week
Right.
been dropping the ball and missing the kick and missing the bat.
but they can bend over and pick up
But
those
they can
bags,
pick
man.
up paper bags like
Right.
none other, right?
And their eyes kind of light up as their team's
Sure.
cheering them on and stuff.
So, who would you say is the most talented person when it comes to Minute to Win It? So maybe there's a specific game.
Cassie can get caddy stack like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like she's like crazy. Cassie Brown.
Brown.
Mm-hmm. She's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think, did you do it last time though? I feel
Yeah.
like she-
We have a picture of her with the stack.
She's
She's
a-
I know she's done it before, but
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel
she
like
wasn't
she
on
tried
the
it.
team. She wasn't
Well, yeah,
on
she
the
wasn't
team.
on team
Yeah.
last.
Anyone else?
Um,
Special talents?
Kat was always really good at it.
Yeah, who's really good at the cookie face?
Well, is it Brenda?
Brenda
Brenda?
was
I
good.
was, like, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
I was thinking her
You have to be able to
One or the
contort
other.
your face.
Yeah,
and
she's got some
Alright,
good
so
pictures.
I
She just wants that cookie, so she can do one way or
So
another.
I really wish I had cookies right now if I would have prepared in advance. But I want you guys to give me your best reenactment of someone doing cookie face.
There's a lot of this.
So I'm gonna give you a minute on the timer,
Oh.
We're already doing it.
and you're gonna have
That's
a
a
minute.
really long time.
It is a long
We
time,
can-
but these
we can do
people
a
have
Yeah,
1
we can
minute.
do mint.
Mints probably aren't heavy enough though.
Try to get. Do you want to do a mint?
No.
Yeah.
Let's do
I
a
don't think
mint.
it's heavy enough.
I should have brought cookies. I was not prepared.
You have cookies out back, but it's not the right kind of cookie.
I gotta take my glasses off.
You're opening them?
You're gonna eat it with the wraparound?
All I have to do is get it in my mouth.
With the wraparound? Alright, 1 minute to go, ladies. Here we go. Time.
Wait, Rachel, you're cheating. I already said that.
Time starts now.
We're gonna have the accent.
Oh, Amy's out.
I got
Oh, his bench is moving.
Sorry.
That's hard to move your face when you're laughing.
Rachel's being tickled by a mint in her eyeball.
Oh,
Why is it going down?
Rachel can never minute to win because she can't stop laughing for a minute.
it's true. Where did it go?
I feel like you're winking at me. Hi there!
It's stuck.
Rachel got it. Did not see that coming.
My eyelids.
You got 20 seconds. Oh, Amy's last
We
one.
beat Amy. Yeah. What?
Cheer her
This is
on.
not one of my skills.
Amy. Scoot over. Amy. You gotta have that tongue out.
And 2 seconds to spare with cheating. Alright, you saw it here on Camp Virtual Blast.
Good, I didn't have my glasses.
I've never won anything in my life.
You would win when you would win when it matters least. Okay. So let's talk about the gray areas of Minute to Win It. So every year there's gray areas that go on during the games and it's controversial. Let's talk about that.
As far as
Just a little wiggle room in the rules.
Well, we typically have a winner from the younger kids and a winner from the older kids that slapped you. To make it fair. Because, or sometimes we too, like it depends on, like as of now, they all play at the same time, right?
They did not last year. 2019 they played
Right.
separate.
So most of the time we have them playing all together and like we'll have like, the little kids have to do a little bit less, like amount.
We do better now, I think, about
Yeah.
accounting for things that will count and won't count. But in the past,
In the
it
past,
was like
we didn't have
people would push it.
the
super
judges
far.
didn't know what they were doing, so they would just
Yeah.
give to someone and they didn't do it right or whatever. And it's just
So walk us through, so at camp it's crazy and yelling and big things on screens and stuff. Walk us through at camp, what are the safeguards? Like how is it determined? Like there's the setup people, there's the people watching, and then there's the people like Jenny who know the rules in depth and who have kind of studied these games that are going to be played and they make the judgment calls, right?
Yeah. So what we have to do is before camp is when we pick the games out. Then like usually I will sit down and I will watch the different YouTube videos of people who've done it and account for like different ways you could cheat. So like I'll make a list of that and then like thinking, okay, if we're working with younger kids or what we're doing, make allowances. So I try to make a list of things that we'll accept and things we won't accept. So that way, before we get there, before anyone's doing it, before anyone's screaming about it,
there's no argument
then we
made.
know and we'll say yes or no, and then you just have to listen.
Be warned. Be aware. So, favorite Minute to Win It memory ever?
Missy Harper doing the jumping trunk.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Unanimous. So in Oak Harbor days, I believe it was our first year Minute to Win It, we played a game called Shoe Fly. Can you walk us through what happened in Shoe Fly?
The shoe flew and so did the little globe up top.
the light broke.
So we were playing Minute to Win It in the dining
Inside.
hall.
Inside, yeah.
Inside.
Well, I guess we do now, but it was a much
It was a dining hall,
smaller
a low
building.
The
ceiling.
roof was
Yeah.
really low.
Yes, very small
And-
building.
So what were they supposed to do?
They had to
They're
kick
supposed
their
to
shoe off,
onto a stool or something.
get it
weren't they?
far,
Was it supposed to land on something?
and he kicked it straight up into a light.
It wasn't a
Broke
very
the chandelier.
It wasn't a very good game for such a small
Not
building.
safe.
Bad planning.
Glass.
And at that time we had to like clear out the whole dining hall. Like that's literally where we ate. Then we had to move all the chairs and play. Then we had to move them all back.
Yep.
Yeah, that was okay.
Shoe Fly ever made it back to camp?
Nope.
Yes.
It did?
Outside, yeah, it was
But
an
not
amazing
in the
race
minute
too.
to win it. Yep.
Reinvented. The NOYC minions are all about reinvention, rebranding. All right, so let's talk shopping. Ooh, let's talk shopping. What is the weirdest thing you've ever had to buy for camp? It could be Minute to Win It, but for camp in general, the weirdest thing you've had to buy at the store or online.
Usually, like, I don't know if it's like the weirdest, but like the most looks I get is when I go into Family Dollar and leave with like 2 carts full of $1 items, and then they just kind of judge you really harshly.
The funniest part for me, like, is like the items we get. Like for us, like we're grabbing like a fishnet and like crepe paper and like the things that
Stuff
we get
doesn't go
It makes
together.
sense, but like it doesn't go together at all. And like you see someone's butt, you're like, what would they need those things for? And honestly, me and Jamie were always like, we run a youth camp.
Yeah.
And then we
Just
walk
get
by
big
and
sandwich
kind of-
boards.
yeah,
That's what you got,
I get that.
So what sorts of looks do you get from people when you're at the store shopping for camp? Like judgment, just like,
Yeah,
has anyone ever said anything to you?
If you do it at the Dollar Tree, they're just really mad because they have to wait for you to check out.
Usually they'll
Yeah.
open up another line for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
They'll ask us like, so what are you doing with this stuff? Like kind of an
They
awkward.
try and like make sure you're not a serial killer or something.
Serial
listen,
killer
this-
with 2 carts of crepe paper.
No, me and Jamie one time we had to buy rope. I think we bought like masks or something. I don't know. We bought some stuff, and I was like, Jamie, this looks really shady.
Robbery going down.
It's fine. It was.
If there were ever 2 people I was worried about breaking into my house, it would be you and Jamie.
Sure.
So, in your opinion, what is the hardest game that's ever been played at camp for Minute to Win It? Most difficult. Chop says.
I really don't
was
like the
impossible.
teabag game. Actually, I think
That one
someone
is
won it
hard.
recently, but that's really hard.
All right. Well, like usual, before we go, we've got some video clips for Minute to Win It to show you. Give us some behind-the-scenes scoop into what's going on, and who's just kind of poke fun of these folks, walk us through what they're playing, what they're doing.
That is, I think, called a head bob.
Yeah, they're
and
trying
they
to
have
get
to get the highest count
on a speedometer using their head.
Using their.
That would give you a headache really fast.
The hardest part about the game is we have to set them all to 0 before we say go.
And everyone's
trust that
moving
they
their head
stay
around.
0. Yeah.
Oh, jump in the trunk. Okay, see, all right, we should probably pause this one. Explain what they need to do, because what Danielle is doing is not successful. The side to side, not gonna do nothing. They're just sliding back and forth. Now, Adam, you get the up and down, and like then you gotta like stick your butt out a little bit,
And
like
these are
that.
professional
That will get the
trumpets.
balls to bounce out.
Ooh, cookie face.
I got a cookie face.
Well,
These are the little kids doing cookie face.
yeah.
The trick is watching.
Deacon, yeah, he's got a good
Getting into
movement.
it.
It's a
hard.
steady progression.
What Carter's doing right now is not sticking your tongue out and just leaving your
He's not
face
starting
still.
out.
Yeah, Deacon got it, so yeah, he had good technique.
Oh, that's
This
the, you
is,
stack the dice.
Stack the dice. If you have wobbly wobbly mouth, no.
So the best thing was is to put your tongue over top of the stick to keep
yeah,
it
you
sturdy.
gotta have it sturdy.
You got it.
Yep.
It was only 4 dice.
Oh, that was like a little kid thing, man. You had to get like you should
Actually,
See,
this is a little
Amber's
fun.
is tips down. You're never
I
gonna
actually
get it
keep
like
falling
that.
off every time. See, I feel like that always should have been an easy game. Like, oh, so
Here's
yeah.
the paper bag one. Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
gotta
there's
you gotta be
various
tiny. If you got a tiny
Tim,
kid, it's
that's Tim. Why is Tim doing it? They're different heights, and they have to pick them up with their mouth without using their hands.
And when we first played this game, you had to like bend over from the waist.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim needs to put his hands behind his back. It's far down there.
Got it. And wasn't he wearing Lucas's shorts or something when Lucas was a lot smaller?
You really do gotta like bounce down almost. Yeah, you got it.
I'm not sure why he was playing that.
Chuck in the trunk again. We typically make the counselors do it. I think we've always made the counselors do
Yeah.
it.
So Kendra's isn't gonna go anywhere. Hers are too high. Oh,
Chuck. Yeah.
No rhythm from these guys at all.
I think he's riding a horse. I think that's what he's doing.
Look at Miguel in the back though. Like he's like doing like.
Yeah, no, that's not good technique.
That's great. See, but like they look like they're in pain, and they're kind of a
Yeah,
little
this would
scared.
be great in slow motion. I wish I
Yeah.
had prepared this in slow motion.
You got to get the box to move more than your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Miguel, I don't know why he thinks that the balls are just gonna like fall out of the thing by doing that.
He'd be better off to bend over and stand back up.
Right.
Sometimes though, it's in how the person tied it to their waist.
Yeah. We let them tie their own now. We've been accused of too many things.
Oh, they had to pull
They have
the
to pull the
tissue.
tissue out one tissue at a time, with one hand. That kid's cheating though.
Yeah, he's cheating.
He's got like 3 or 4.
See that
That might not have
Justin
been my
back
team.
there is doing it the right way. They gotta do it one at a
We gotta do
time.
one at a time.
Oh yeah, he wasn't on my team either. That's true.
Look at, is that April or Ashlyn? They got good.
That's April.
You can tell people who use a lot of tissues.
So what happens to all these tissues?
We throw them away.
Oh, you don't reuse them for a game?
No, there's no game that requires. We use the tissue boxes. Typically, we do this, then we use those tissue boxes for junk in the truck. So you guys just help us and do the work for us by emptying them out.
Very sneaky.
If we empty them beforehand, though, we usually save them. Like we wrap them in plastic.
Yeah, we have. But most of the time, we try to put those two games together. I like that some people just can't quit after the timer. Oh, the
timer's still going.
See, he cheated and he was last one. Oh, no, he's not the last one.
No.
This is Cassie's stack.
Yeah.
I hate this game. It's like impossible.
Cassie's.
It's
I
not
know.
impossible.
And I know, but like,
It feels
Like, I can always get the first, the two is just that top
I
one.
could always get the first one.
Yeah, the first one was
honestly, I have a hard time with the first one.
is that Trent?
No. Which
No.
one? In the
He
green?
wasn't.
No, that's
I can't think of his name.
CJ.
No, it's...
That yeah, it is CJ. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the guy.
No, that I'm not sure who that is.
She's almost got it.
Yeah, but
I don't think.
then she's got to let go of the second ball that she's holding on there. I don't think anybody got it.
Concentration.
Amy has a memory of every game that's ever been played again.
It's possible.
She's like an elephant. They never forget.
They're talking about my size or something. Like, okay.
She just gave
Yeah,
up.
they just
She's like
in the last 2
done.
seconds. Is when they have to bounce the pencil.
Oh,
They have to
yeah,
bounce
into
a
the
certain
cup.
amount of pencils into the cup. I think
Right.
they have to make 3. It's called.
Somebody was in the way. Yeah, I don't remember what that was.
This game will give the minions PTSD, standing there being pulled to their pencils.
Is this? Are these all last year's?
This one's last year.
Most of them happen.
I want to say it's Speed Racer, but I don't think it is.
They are.
You can't.
Oh, we got one.
You
Finally.
can't hardly hear the timer, but that like is what makes it so suspenseful is the music and the
Right.
timer. There's not a lot of screaming in this either.
They're focused. Focusing.
We didn't want to ruin their concentration.
It also probably depends on whether it's at the beginning of minute 20 or the end
Yeah.
of minute 20.
Yeah, by the
because
end
people
nobody
get tired.
Yeah. It's hot. Nobody got that either.
Oh my goodness, this game. Listen, for one, it took us forever to make these things because we had to have a million gumballs. But like, the one girl, I think it's, I don't know if it's on this one or not.
it?
She like just destroyed it. Like it like broke and then she just kept shaking it.
It's probably that, yeah.
It
It's
like,
starting to
yeah.
come apart.
It was just, she was just a little vicious.
So what's the secret to this game?
You have to
going
get
crazy,
the
yeah.
spin it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
see,
because
he's got it going right
Kind of more
there.
gentle
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
movements, not craziness.
Because if you do it too hard, then they
Some of
stay
those are
at
gonna
the
be coming
top.
back up top.
Yeah, that's just completely
Yeah, she
bashed.
destroyed it. It's still destroyed.
Like Barb's kind of got a rhythm going over there. I don't think.
and you see how
how
she's
she's
like
just spinning?
Yeah, and when she's giving it time
Yeah,
to
see,
calm
she
it
got
down.
it.
Yeah, Barb got it.
You gotta give it time to see if they're stuck or not.
I feel like he's close. Yeah, see how close his are?
Yeah.
Yep, it's going. Going.
He's like,
Oh, he got it, he got it.
You can just see the anger in her face.
I know, and she just destroyed it.
She was close.
all right, so this one,
This one they have a ping pong ball,
and they have to drop
drop
it
into the
the
buckets.
container.
With like, there's like they're holding like 2 pieces. Well, that's like a.
What's
circle
really,
piece of
I think,
string.
one of my favorite things about Minute to Win It is that all of these really athletic boys go up there and they're
Yeah.
like, I'm going to kill this
And
game.
they're not good at it.
And no, they can't.
No,
do it.
because it's not.
Because it's
being
not
athletic.
about, no, it's about your brains.
Your sprains.
Your brains. And then you always got like, you know, the counselors trying to talk strategy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to some of them.
Did anyone get this?
I don't know if they're gonna.
We tested this on many occasions. It was possible, but
Is it floss or
The
string?
thing is, they
It's
gotta get
strings.
it so far and then lift it back up and then just let go. They were trying to just
Yeah.
keep the string still down, and it's just gonna keep rolling.
this one was the pop one. They had to, so there's a plate,
yes.
plate floating on water inside those bowls, and then they had to stack the pop cans on top of the floating plates.
Can they use 2 hands or 1?
Must be able to use 2.
But actually, I thought that would have been hard. That was actually
I know,
easy.
we thought it would be hard too, and they're just like, oh, look at I do this all the time.
With the pop cans, it makes a difference with the tabs too.
Yeah. A lot of the
Where do all
times,
these pop cans come from?
Well, they used to back then.
yeah, these ones are little, like Mountain Dew and Diet, that's all.
Yeah.
Heinz family. I'm not sure where the regular Pepsi came.
That's like Baja Blast.
The regular.
Yeah. No. The bluish can.
Oh yeah. Jamie likes Baja Blast.
Oh wait, they. Oh okay. I was like, what? That kid was stacking the water on top of the pop can. I was like, was that part
I
of the
think
game?
Josh teased us and they had to go and
I would never.
yeah.
When people are standing around doing nothing, I get nervous, start yelling.
So this one you had to
This
bounce
was
a ball
called
to
booby trap.
had the Pringle can't go over the water.
Yeah, they had to bounce the
I think someone kind of just like fell over onto the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
see
when
how
they
the
hit
table
like,
moves,
here it goes.
yeah. You know, that's just the luck of camp.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be
And then
like,
you gotta wait for your teammates to bring you back the ping pong balls.
I'd be like bounce, hit that table again.
Get it
see if
together,
goes
guys.
down. Accidentally run into the table.
They seem so tame.
Yeah, this is
No, it's the same
not
answer.
like camp.
Quiet.
Yeah, there's a good
I mean, my team already won, so I didn't have to yell anymore.
Jug in the trunk again. Are they using each other? That looks violent.
Come on, Shelly.
She's looking at her smile.
Is it possible to do this game with a serious face?
Chris is like moving a lot, and I feel like nothing's coming out. Like he's using all.
Yeah,
his
sometimes
energy.
it's not, yeah. It really cracks me up. So like,
It's like a pee-pee dance.
yeah, like they move like the top of their body and it's doing literally nothing for their.
Come on.
What is that fear, like that moment going through? You're like, I am ridiculously embarrassing myself and
Nothing's
failing.
happening. Nothing's happening. He looks like he's just in pain at the very end.
Isn't that Sean?
Who's Sean?
Or wait,
John?
No,
No,
down there.
was Mark.
Oh, that was
Oh,
Mark.
yeah. All right, ladies. Well, I hope that was fun reminiscing a bit about Minute to Win It at camp. It is always a fun Wednesday for Minute to Win It, and many memorable things happen. It gets tense sometimes, but it's usually pretty fun. And so, thank you, ladies, for giving us the inside scoop. We hope.
Scoop?
Yes, this scoop. So we'll say bye and see you all tomorrow with another virtual camp blast.
Bye.